Welcome back to the show. The Players Club brings together residents who enjoy bingo, travel, casino games, and a lot of fun. From the club, Players Club, we welcome Beverly Miller.
Thank you.
Hello, Beverly.
Hello, and I'm glad to be here on behalf of the club.
Well, thank you for coming. We appreciate you being here.
Okay.
We want to know all about this fun club. Take us a step back. How did it start?
We're one of the oldest ones, I think, in the village because it was actually incorporated in 1991 as a nonprofit corporation created by some gentlemen who originally got together to make trips to casinos and then started pulling in people that wanted to play bingo, and that's how the Players was created. The name is not really, well, a lot of people come thinking we're a gambling club, and we're not. Primarily bingo, and we do every quarter we do a day trip to a casino, and then twice a year we do an overnight trip, either Vegas, which we did in December, or we're going back to Laughlin in June.
And so I understand that you play bingo on these road trips.
We do. We play, well, I do, but on the overnight ones. The lady that does the day trips, we don't, because it's a shorter trip.
Oh.
Because this time we're going down to Laughlin, and that's about a 6-hour trip.
That's a pretty significant drive.
It is. So we do play some bingo games that's really huge pots. They get $10 a piece. But we have fun, and it kind of passes the time.
I was going to say, pass the time and win some money.
That
and
too.
have fun.
That too. That too.
Sounds like a lot of fun. So let's touch on your trip to Laughlin since you brought it up. Tell us what this trip is involving. You're staying at the Riverside Hotel and Casino.
Right on the Colorado River. This hotel is really unique because he has a bowling alley, has a movie theater, and it has Don Laughlin's antique car display showroom.
Like a museum?
Yeah, like
a
museum. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we stay 3 nights and 4 days, and everything is covered except what you gamble and what you eat. The bus and the hotel, all of that's part of the package.
Mm-hmm. And so once you arrive, Beverly, at the hotel, do people tend to just kind of go off and do their own thing, or do they stay together as a group, or maybe a combination?
They really go off and do their own thing because we have some people who will head for the bingo, and we have some people that are strictly slots and tables.
I see.
So that's the whole, but they have their own little group that they usually go with.
So are there any community dinners that bring people back together, or you just, once you're off the bus, you go do your own thing and then you meet to go back on the bus and go home?
That's it. We don't because people have different habits about where they want to go and eat and what they want to do in the evenings. So we just, once they get there, their luggage is gone, picked up, taken to their room, but they're on their own until Friday morning when we load up and come back.
Sounds good. So the price per person, singles are $370.
Yeah.
And that's for a member.
Yes.
And for non-members, it's $385.
Yeah.
So in order to become a member of the Players Club, what does that entail?
You fill out an application and you send it to our membership chair with $15, and then you are a member. Okay. And it's not necessarily all village residents, but we try to keep it as much as we can, the people that live here, because it is created for the people that live in the village.
Sure.
And like I said, I do have some people that don't live in the village, and they become members primarily for the discount.
Well, they're getting it back just on
They're getting it back with the difference in the trip.
Ticket,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
And then for members, when we have bingo twice a month, they also get a chance at the door prize, and it can be anything from a gift certificate to a restaurant or a gift basket or whatever we come up with. Mm-hmm. So that gives them automatically a chance at that twice a month.
Yeah, so either way, they're going to get it back.
They're going to get it back.
Almost immediately. So I understand that the Players Club is involved in charity. What types of charity do you support?
We make no profit. All our profits go to support one of 3, and that is Wounded Warriors, Tunnels or Towers, and the honor flights. Oh. And it was interesting because I was on a trip recently, and there was a gentleman there, it was in France, and he'd been to Normandy, and he had his military gear on, and I asked him, I said, have you ever done the honor flights? And he said, yes. And it was so nice to be able to say that, well, we support that. And we really do. The only thing we keep back is enough for supplies and our overhead, which isn't much. And a lot of the people that do win will donate part of their winnings back as well.
That's fantastic.
It is. And we send a check every quarter to one of the three.
Wow.
And those checks vary according to how much we have to spend, but it all goes.
Sure.
And we do that because that one, we felt there are so many people that donate to the foundation here and to the senior center. So we want to do something a little bit different. And we find it very interesting that our local merchants will contribute, particularly for veterans.
Absolutely.
They will.
Yeah.
So that's why we do.
Okay, wow. So besides the upcoming trip to Laughlin, what other events do you have lined up for the club?
Well, we play bingo twice a month on the second and fourth Tuesdays. That's in Clubhouse 1, and that's every month we do that. And like I said, we were actually doing Viejas on this month on the 23rd. That trip was sold out a month ago with people that wanted to go. And then we'll do the trip to Laughlin in June. We have 2 more quarterly trips that we'll do to Viejas, and then I have 1 more this fall that will either be Laughlin or Las Vegas. Haven't toned in on that one yet. So we do that, and then we try to do once in a while, at the end of the year, we will do a volunteer dinner for all our people that help out, because it takes a lot. We have an old-fashioned bingo machine that lights up and rings bells on the board and the whole bit. So it takes about 8 people to set up for a bingo session. By the time we set up the machine, sell the tickets, and actually call games. And so for those people who come faithfully all the time, thank goodness, we like to reward them at the end of the year with membership volunteer dinner.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we do that. We scrounge up enough money. So.
And that's taken place here somewhere in the club
That's true.
in the village.
Yeah, we're at Clubhouse 1. We had to take a hiatus when they remodeled that whole building, so we were kind of out of business for about 7 months.
Wow.
But we did the trips, even though we weren't doing bingo.
Okay.
We did do the trips, and now people are finding, oh, we're back, and they're starting to come back.
Oh, good. Well, it was worth the wait, right? They did a beautiful job.
It's beautiful, and the main thing was the bathrooms. Everybody loves the bathrooms. I don't know why. But the fireplace and the main lounge where we play, they did a stunning job with that.
They did, absolutely.
And the chandeliers. So, and the rec department, I will say this for my position anyway, very easy to work with.
Oh.
They bend over backwards to make sure you have everything you need for your event, whatever it is. So
that's very helpful, isn't it?
Very helpful.
Kind of takes a load off.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, it takes some stress off a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. How long have you been involved with the club, Beverly?
Probably about 5 years.
Oh.
I just started, I was just going to be the secretary because the woman moved. So, and now for some reason, I'm the president.
For some reason.
And I don't really know how that happened, but it did. But it did. And it's okay because I have some really good people working with me, so it's not all on me. It takes, what they say, it takes a village.
Yes.
Kind of takes a bunch of people that are willing to give their time and talents, and they do so, and they're always there.
Yeah. So who organizes all of these trips? Is that landing
I do the
on your
overnight
team?
trips, and Carol Coleman, who's my vice president, she handles the day trips.
I see.
And she has some people she works with at the Viejas Casino. I have a wonderful bus driver that helps me with the overnighters because he makes a lot of trips and he knows the people to deal with.
Sure.
And he helps a lot, and that's Hector Estrada. But anyways.
Okay, well, if people want some more information, they can call you directly?
They can.
At that 209 number?
At the 209. It's the same number I had in Northern California. Made it easier not to change.
Sure. Yeah, we don't need
So
to
yeah,
change
so
them
you're
anymore.
not calling out of the state. It's me. I'm here. And I usually am available. I'm active in my church, but between the church and the bingo players, I always have my cell phone.
Okay. All right.
And we welcome anybody. You don't have to be a member to come and play. You can just walk in, and you can go on the trips without being a member. But you lose the discount on the trips. As far as the regular bingo games, anybody's welcome. You don't have to just walk in the door. And we go on Tuesdays, second and fourth Tuesday. We open the doors at 12:30, and we're usually done by about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Sounds like a very fun afternoon.
It is. The only time you have trouble is if it's raining, and people don't like to get out in the rain. But it is. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Well, we encourage our viewers to get out there and join the Players Club. Thank you so much for joining us today, Beverly.
Well, thank you for helping us, and we'll look forward to seeing more people at bingo.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.